I could see when I jacked the car up and took the wheel off that work had already been done. There's actually copper brake pipes both sides. Also the hose looks reasonably new, and so I checked back and it would appear that that was replaced just a couple of years ago. So I'm not going to replace the hose, not at this stage. This spring clamp has come loose, so I do need to address that. The others seem fine. It looks pretty well clamped and bent, but if I straighten everything out, maybe I can get it to clamp properly. 7/16 nut and bolt, but you can't get a ring spanner on. Well, I can't, because they're too close to the clamp, but they are coming off. When I'd done it, I was able to lever it up and round this narrow part. And that's it off. I'm pretty sure that bolt is bent as well. I should probably have bought another one, but of course I want to get it done now. Also, I didn't have a long enough imperial stainless, so I'm going to have to put a metric on with some washers. Hopefully that will be tight enough to stay in place. Now I've reformed the clamp, so I'll just oil the springs now. Rightly or wrongly, I've just at this minute used a freeing oil plus gas to spray the leaves. I will follow up at some stage with greased Denso tape. This area is supposed to be blocked off somehow. What I've made is a plate, just an old piece of aluminium, and I drilled at the appropriate places through the plate, so that fits on just there. And that blocks that off to make sure all the air goes through the radiator. Then I've done a similar thing on this side. I've made an aluminium plate with an appropriate cutout for the wires that go through. I'm probably going to have to adapt all this because I will want to put some ducting in for cold air to go from here to that part there. I don't really think that's a suitable place for cold air because it's behind the lights, but certainly the normal place I think is to pick it up there, and the same on that side, to put some ducting in to bring cold air into carburettor. Bang for your bucks. That's the best thing you can do to bring the engine up to its proper power, is to bring in cold air from outside. From another video, I had left a loop where this thick wire had come from the alternator, and that was where I was redoing the alternator. I've since then opened up this loom that goes into the fuse box, and I've accessed these two wires and pulled them through, and that means now I can lay that in the loom again and get rid of that loop. So I'm now in a position to bring that into the fuse box and redo these connections.